What happens when the life you've always known suddenly feels uncertain? How does someone born into one of the most powerful royal families in the world cope with public scrutiny, personal betrayal, and the weight of centuries-old traditions? These are the questions that quietly linger around Princess Beatrice of York, a woman whose life has been shaped by privilege, resilience, and controversy, all woven together in a way that few can truly imagine. Princess Beatrice, born on August 8, 1988, was welcomed into a world unlike any other. As the eldest daughter of the Duke and Duchess of York and the fifth grandchild of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, her life from the very beginning was steeped in royal heritage. The expectations, the responsibilities, and the constant public eye came as part of the package. Yet, her early years were surprisingly grounded, surrounded by a loving family that, despite her parents' eventual separation when she was just 7, managed to create a sense of normalcy and care. Both Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson remained deeply involved in the lives of Beatrice and her younger sister, Eugenie, showing the world that even royal divorces could be handled with dignity and cooperation. Education played a significant role in Beatrice's upbringing. Attending prestigious schools like Upton House, Coworth Park, and St. George's School in Ascot, she faced her own set of challenges. Diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 7, Beatrice encountered academic hurdles that could have easily held her back. Instead, she pushed forward, delaying her GCSEs to give herself time to prepare and eventually earning respectable grades. Her resilience stood out, and her later decision to speak openly about her condition gave hope and encouragement to countless others facing similar struggles. Beatrice's 18th birthday celebration, a grand masked ball at Windsor Castle, marked her formal coming of age, but her journey was just beginning. After completing her studies in history and the history of ideas at Goldsmiths, University of London, Beatrice stepped into the working world with determination. She held various roles, from working at Selfridges to interning at the Foreign Office press office. In an unexpected move, she even appeared briefly in the film The Young Victoria, marking her as the first royal to take part in a non-documentary film. Later, her career at Sony Pictures ended amid the company's hacking scandal, and in 2015 she relocated to New York City, a bold step signaling her desire to build a life on her own terms, away from the royal spotlight. Her professional path led her to Paternity, a software company where she served as vice president of partnerships and strategy. There, she championed programs that supported women in leadership, revealing her commitment to making a meaningful difference beyond ceremonial duties. Losing taxpayer-funded police protection in 2011 was a turning point, pushing her to become even more self-reliant while still maintaining her charitable work and public presence. In her personal life, Beatrice found love with Edoardo Mazzi, a successful property developer from an Italian noble family. Their relationship quickly deepened, leading to an engagement in 2019. The world watched as their wedding plans, originally set for May 2020, were upended by the COVID-19 pandemic and, more painfully, by the ongoing scandals surrounding Prince Andrew. Despite these challenges, the couple married in a quiet ceremony at Windsor in July 2020. Beatrice wore a vintage gown once belonging to her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, a subtle nod to tradition in the midst of upheaval. Stepping into the role of wife and stepmother, Beatrice also embraced motherhood. The birth of her daughter, Sienna Elizabeth Mazzi, in 2021 marked a joyful new chapter. The family sought tranquility away from the city, moving to a countryside manor in the Cotswolds. In 2025, their family grew with the arrival of a second daughter, Athena Elizabeth Rose, further deepening Beatrice's commitment to family life. Interestingly, both daughters inherited Italian noble titles from their father, blending European aristocracy with British royal heritage, an unusual but symbolic fusion of old-world lineage and modern family dynamics. Yet beneath this seemingly graceful life lay a deeply unsettling controversy that has cast a long shadow over Beatrice's story, persistent rumors questioning her paternity. Speculation arose from an alleged DNA test suggesting that one of Prince Andrew's daughters may not biologically be his child. The potential implications of this claim are staggering. For a royal family that places immense value on lineage and bloodline, such a revelation would shake its very foundations. The origins of the rumor remain murky, possibly stemming from leaked documents, anonymous sources, or private investigations. Regardless of how it began, the impact has been profound. Beatrice, known for her composed and discreet nature, was reportedly devastated by the suggestion. The deep bond she once shared with her father appeared to cool, with fewer public appearances together and a noticeable absence of warmth in official settings. Observers noted that her social media presence became carefully curated, with no mention of Prince Andrew, focusing instead on her immediate family and charitable endeavors. The royal family's response was a familiar one: silence. In keeping with the age-old mantra of never complain, never explain, Buckingham Palace offered no comment, allowing speculation to swirl. Meanwhile, insiders reported tension within the palace walls. King Charles III was said to be furious over the leak, while Prince William worked diligently to shield the monarchy's public image. Queen Camilla reportedly sought to keep the peace, but the damage was done. The public, hungry for answers, filled the silence with theories and judgments, highlighting the growing disconnect between the royal institution and the people it seeks to represent. This paternity rumor, whether true or unfounded, has underscored the vulnerability of the royal family in an age where privacy is increasingly difficult to maintain. For Beatrice, it represented not only a personal crisis, but a public unraveling of identity. The emotional toll was immense. Friends described her as heartbroken, angry, and isolated, grappling with questions no one should have to face under the glare of global scrutiny. The seeds of this crisis were planted decades earlier in the relationship between Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. Their whirlwind romance and 1986 wedding captured the world's attention, but their marriage faced strain from Andrew's naval career and relentless media intrusion. By the early 1990s, their separation and the subsequent scandals involving Sarah further complicated the family's public image. Despite the divorce, their decision to maintain a close co-parenting relationship was unusual for the royal family, but offered a semblance of stability for Beatrice and Eugenie. As time passed, financial pressures mounted. Prince Andrew's royal income ended in 2013, leaving him with the hefty cost of maintaining Royal Lodge and its grounds. The future of his residence remains uncertain, adding another layer of instability to a family already facing multiple crises. Within this context, Princess Beatrice's position in the monarchy has historically been peripheral, often overshadowed by more prominent family members. However, recent changes under King Charles III and Prince William's guidance have hinted at a broader role for Beatrice and her contemporaries. The monarchy, facing declining public interest and ongoing controversies, recognizes the need to evolve. Younger royals, including Beatrice, Eugenie, Peter Phillips, and Zara Tindall, may be called upon to take on more visible roles in public life. This shift reflects Prince William's vision for a modern monarchy, one that prioritizes relatability, service, and connection with everyday citizens over outdated ceremonial grandeur. Beatrice's professional independence and charitable work align with this direction, offering the royal family a chance to refresh its image and regain public trust. But the challenges are many. Economic uncertainty, political turmoil, health concerns surrounding King Charles III and Princess Kate, and the ongoing fallout from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure all contribute to a fragile royal landscape. In such an environment, the family's traditional secrecy may no longer serve them well. Transparency, humility, and genuine engagement are increasingly essential. For Princess Beatrice, the years ahead remain uncertain. The paternity rumor, unresolved and unaddressed, continues to cast a shadow over her place within the family. Yet, her ability to rise above scandal, focus on her family, and contribute meaningfully through her work paints a picture of quiet resilience. She embodies the tension between old and new, tradition and change, privacy and public life. As the royal family navigates this pivotal era, Beatrice's story offers a glimpse into the human side of royalty, the joys, the heartbreaks, the sacrifices, and the perseverance. She may not have chosen the spotlight, but she has learned to carry it with grace, all while forging her own path. If you found this story intriguing and would like to hear more about the hidden lives behind the headlines, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support means everything and helps us bring you more stories that matter.